Hello everyone, this is Relatively Retro. Before we actually begin the podcast video, I would just like to state that this was our first podcast, and we did have a little mistakes here and there. And one of the mistakes is a buzzing noise. Do not worry, that does not last long. It is only until about 3 minutes and 10 seconds in, and then it goes away. So thank you for your viewership. I hope that you all enjoy this podcast and have a wonderful day. Relatively Retro and Panic at the Discord, a Finnish guy, Puliswan, and a South African named Rye.
What's up? That's all I can say at the moment.
Yep. And this is our first episode in hopefully many.
Hopefully. Many more to come.
Yeah.
I changed the Discord name of our boy Knight here. Rye bread.
Awesome.
All right, so Puliswan is the main organizer of this stream here, or this podcast. What are the topics that you would like for us to discuss today as our first four-man group?
Because it's a special day, my friends. It's 31st of December, last day, and here in Finland and also in South Africa, it's almost last hour, 10 minutes more, and then it's last hour of 2020.
That is true. This is indeed a New Year's Eve stream.
Yes, and like a Finnish tradition is, I'm having a lot of alcohol with this, so don't mind me. But yeah, the topics. Topics are on this podcast. Every one of us are giving personal topics and experiences on 2020, like what happened in USA, what happened here in Northern Europe, in Finland, what happened in South Africa, what happened in the world, and basically how the toilet paper ran out.
Oh boy.
Basically how it became relevant in this year.
Well, they
really did.
Well, hey, of all the things to sell out, who'd have thought shit tickets would be the one?
Yeah. It got really bad too.
You know, that actually gives us a very good representation of all the apocalypse movies and TV shows. It's like, money's useless, food is here, this is there, water, shelter, and toilet paper.
And toilet paper, of course.
Yeah. That's the most important
It's kind of
thing.
funny in some of those Armageddon movies, they never mention anything about TP being just relevant.
No, they don't.
Food, canned food, and all that, but just oh shit, where's the TP?
Yeah, you only see people taking a crap in comedies.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
like in the movie Zombieland Double Tap, or sorry, Zombieland. First one. They're all about the Twinkies, but what about the toilet paper?
Yeah. It's Twinkies. You need toilet paper.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, I've never seen any action hero movie or anybody go to the bathroom at all. It's just like a eat and run kind of thing.
Yeah.
When do you ever see people go use the restroom in the movies? Never.
Comedies.
Never.
Only comedies.
Yeah, exactly. Only comedies you'll see that.
Yeah. Let me ensure that there's no extra noise through my OBS, but I'll just do that, and you guys just continue on talking.
Alrighty. So, do you have any other anything to add on about toilet paper?
Well, it was a shit situation here in Finland, but good thing the woo flu is almost over.
Yeah, the woo flu is almost over.
Yeah.
But I understand it's different for you in Rye Bread, considering you were not in the U.S. So what was it like over where y'all live about the toilet paper situation?
First of all, I've never seen that many carts to be pulled out just with a bunch of rolls out of the blue. And honestly, fighting over those rolls is it's as much as hand sanitizer being on the market. I mean,
This is the only year that we will remember for the rest of our lives where toilet paper was the most valuable commodity, where people stole it like they did the Xbox Ones in the place in the PlayStation 5.
It was like a mini World War. It's like a mini World War of toilet paper. Just seeing the malls just get all hyped up about it, just saying, "Hey, you can't buy all those. There's the rest of us too."
Yeah,
so,
it's incredible.
I got here first.
Also, the audio is fantastic, so I think this is going to be great. My voice is a little bit louder than it would usually be, but I will adjust that I will adjust that for the next podcast. I mean, no, it's just more prominent because I'm used to streaming games. I don't have a podcast thing set up yet, but I will do that in the next podcast episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It feels like the only one's got a professional microphone on him.
No. Panic.
No. Yeah.
True.
There we go.
The way he expresses it is like XLR, just like professional.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting here and
No. It was originally designed for my headphone headset, which is what you guys heard previously. So I haven't set up OBS properly for this microphone. Otherwise it would sound all bassy like this, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I never heard the final answer for Rybread about the toilet paper situation.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Retro first. Yeah.
I think it calmed. I think it went down for like a while. I mean, nobody's actually fighting about it anymore. So there's just like a lot of regulations now. That's just like, hey, 1 pack per person, never 5. Stay in your lane. No more fighting. We don't need anybody to die in the corner.
Oh man.
In the aisles, right? I don't need any cleanup on aisle 3.
You know what that reminds me of? Have you guys ever seen the? I know that I don't know if you guys have ever watched King of the Hill before. Everyone, almost every American has. But it was this meme that someone posted where it was from a security camera of everyone going inside of a store to get toilet paper only, and it had the King of the Hill intro music in it. And they were all just crumpled about, just going all ham, just going to try to get it. It was hilarious.
They're lucky.
Oh yeah.
They're lucky they didn't actually create a Doom Eternal theme song when everybody's just hunting for toilet paper.
It didn't get as violent. It didn't get as violent thanks to the toilet paper.
Yeah. In a way, I guess toilet paper resolved the violence.
However, they did do the toilet paper. Excuse me, that was messed up. They did do the Doom theme song for something else that happened in America.
Oh, they did.
Yes, they did.
Is it related to toilet paper?
No.
Oh.
But that's a topic for someone else. Yeah, a little later.
Yeah.
That'll be a topic later.
Yeah.
So, how was it for you, Puliswan? I never heard your input.
Yeah. The toilet paper situation was a little bit funny because here in Finland we react. We have this 3-day panic and then we are going to back normal. So 3 days we emptied the whole country out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer and soap. And then we just keep on going like normal life. Wow. Wearing a mask and keeping a little bit more attention to personal hygiene, but nothing else. It was a 3-day. Well, in the capital it was a week, but otherwhere, unlike anywhere else, it was 3-day full mayhem, and it wasn't a big change, to be honest, because I was when the flu started. I was in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. It was basically a neighbor who got sick first here in Finland.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if you were the neighbor?
No, I wasn't, and yeah, news spread fast here, and yeah, it was uncomfortable situation to put in, because no one here in Finland never thought that would be this big of a deal here so far up in north.
Yeah.
But in the end, it wasn't that big of a deal. 2 weeks maybe, 2 week big deal than nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always good though.
How about there? Like in USA, I have seen some pretty fluff up pictures, like very fluff up pictures.
It ended up getting up like pretty bad, I would say. Wouldn't you say, Richo?
Oh, absolutely. Especially, it's also very peculiar how the Texans reacted to basically everything, because you got the people from California moving in. Then you have the riots that were going down, and how the Texans handled it, because the Texans are so it's really the Texans, the Hawaiians, and the Alaskans are almost completely different people compared to everyone else in the country. And so that's why a lot of the laws and things like that reflect that. It's also mostly a conservative state. And so something that is so, excuse me, the alarm, something that is so new, such as these riots, which were, well, hell, even worldwide when they went down, it definitely affected us a lot more different. Thankfully, in my town, there was only like 1 or 2 things that ever happened with it. And there wasn't any violence as far as I know. But I don't know about where you from, what happened there.
Yeah, so it actually got pretty violent down here. There was a lot going on. Like on the toilet paper incident itself, I think there was a handful of arrests, and
you might say there was a shitload of arrests.
And almost deaths from people fighting and disagreeing over who gets the last roll of toilet paper.
Just over the toilet paper, nothing else.
That's not just like the other topics we'll talk about later, but that's just over the toilet paper.
That is insane. I didn't even know that. I mean, I knew that people were getting hurt, but I didn't know that it was like that bad. I thought it was just a couple isolated incidents.
No, there was maybe a handful, like, where it would be an altercation, police were called, and then solved. But I think there was maybe 1 or 2 where it ended up worse than that.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's like a whole different world from Finland.
Oh, definitely. You can definitely like tell the difference from Finland and America,
especially Texas, because we're so different compared to all the other states.
Oh yeah, like
especially how like later on the topic, we got to remember to mention this too, is how everyone got continuously armed and to protect the stand their ground.
What gun bought, like new gun owners, like it rocket up like
absolutely. And also it's like not only that, anytime that the anyone or politician ever threatens to take a gun away, they are the gun, everyone buys guns.
And it's like everybody revolting against the laws that they want to fix,
which is also unconstitutional. Like if a state does not allow a single firearm, that is illegal nationwide.
But on also to the topic, like regarding the woo flu and toilet paper crisis and people buying all the woo flu named beer out of the store. How about the differences on people, like a society responding to government saying you need to wear a mask in 2020? Because this has been it's been a hard topic in this year, and that is sad,
especially due to the censorship and how no one paid attention to it beforehand. I actually knew about it in early November. Because that's why you can't support mainstream media anymore, because they just don't talk about that kind of stuff. You have to support independent media, and even the fact that YouTube is suppressing these independent media sources. Such as Tim Pool, Mr. Obvious, and several other people that are really good, especially Tim Pool.
And the YouTubers that have been shadow banned from YouTube, they have their content deleted because of this. and we are not gonna talk about them anything else.
Well, it's also
Reasons because we are not related to that.
No, we're
we
not.
Have just,
It was just a side effect, and we've seen it more this year than any other year.
Yeah, and especially at the end of 2020, we have seen it more than like almost in a whole decade, 2010 to 2019, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so well, Retro and Panic, you guys tell me, how has the people in your states and counties been receiving mandatory mask, or like not mandatory but like officials has said like their mask protect each other?
Oh, so to me personally, I think with everything going on with the woo-woo flu and wearing all the masks and all that, like I feel like me personally in the county I live in, a lot of people don't take it seriously. Like I'll be out going to the store and like maybe 50-50 people will wear their mask and wouldn't wear the masks, and these people would bring their pets into these stores, and like with the woo-woo flu it can get to pets too.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
That's what they say, is that it
people
comes
were
from
like-
an animal too.
People were like, well, we need you to wear a mask but not your dogs and cats and all that, and it doesn't make any sense, because if they want to stop the spread of this and everything that's been going on in 2020, they need to be able to work on that a lot more.
Well,
I feel like that's been a big issue.
Well, I know that one thing about Americans in particular is that they don't necessarily like authority, even if they're pro-government. It's not that they're anti-police or anything by any means. That's not necessary. It's kind of comparable. Not regarding the topic at all of the riots or anything, but just in general. People do not like we do not like authority as Americans. We do not like being told what to do, and we don't like being forced to do something that we don't want to.
Yeah.
And so I am able to walk around my town and not get in trouble wearing a mask. And most stores just let me walk in anyway, but they're the ones that are wearing the mask, But of course, you
have had that.
Of course. Yes, I have. My entire family. Hell, maybe even Hitler the cat might have gotten it for all I know. But
be more specific about your cat.
Yeah.
Just for the reason.
Yes, my cat has a name after a World War II dictator of the German army. Anyway, as I was saying, I wear a gas mask anywhere I go. And the thing about it is, because the mask, like you said previously, the mask helps protect others, not yourself. So I'm wearing a gas mask, and that only protects me and not others. So, it's like, and everyone thinks it's a good idea, but because they only think that the masks are protecting themselves, and then they're like, oh, it's whatever. So often I don't see a lot of people wearing it. And so people will normally say hello to people on the street, and not wear a mask, and will hang out with their friends.
And I feel like, personally, the control of people wearing masks and not wearing masks has been a big issue, because like some of these masks, there's been a big deal going on about how these masks don't protect.
They are not effective.
Through.
Even at my sister's school, it's not an N95. If it's not an N95, it's not going to do anything. Okay? It's like if people will have these fancy masks, right, with all these little art shit, and what it's going to have is it's going to be made out of silk. It's not going to protect anybody.
Yeah.
It's like having a windscreen from a microphone. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, we'll get onto that topic later about the educational systems.
Oh, yeah.
So in other words, everybody's just wearing a pop filter instead of a
yeah, basically.
Also, no new brands. The mask that is like it's full of holes, because it's a mask, but it's just full of holes, and people wear it on the public.
Like gator masks. Like some of these gator masks like have many holes through them. I used to wear a gator mask, and I can sip my drink through a straw through the gator mask.
God.
It was so
That's funny.
like breathable.
That's funny. Yeah, it's like I saw.
What do you think how these people are walking around with these masks on, thinking they're doing something?
You know what's kind of funny about that though? I actually saw some guy walking around with a balaclava with his with the mouth hole.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing that the people don't understand, and the people like resisting. No, I'm not. Yeah. I'm on the fence about it personally. Mask, whatever. I don't care. Do whatever you want to do to protect yourself or whatever you think is necessary. But as long as no one is putting anyone in the susceptibility for death, such as the elderly, then that's where I draw the line on that.
Yeah,
that's wise. That's wise.
And also, since my mom's a nurse, she told me that the main reason why they're even having these lockdowns in the first place, which is under question still based off of the Constitution, to many people, is that the main reason why these lockdowns and these masks are being worn everywhere, regardless if they're effective or not, it makes people feel safe, kind of like a placebo. But my mom has told me that the only reason why these are happening is because the hospitals will get overfilled because they don't have enough respirators. There are people that, not my mom, thankfully, but people in the hospital just have to let these people die because they don't have enough respirators. It's really sad, but on the same coin, it's understandable that they don't have these respirators, because why would they ever need them to begin with? This kind of thing has never happened before.
Yep.
And then there's of course the vaccine incident, which we'll discuss later.
And to be honest on this point, I need to say no country in the world, even though, was it like 2016 or 2017, like last decade, like Bill Gates,
it's still the decade,
predicted the new pandemic. And still, like, well, not still, but still, like, everything happened. Okay, 2020 has been a shit year. We had the Wu flu and everything else.
Fires.
Nobody could have predicted the pandemic this bad. No country in the world was prepared. And
I don't know. Those religious dudes on TV saying the world is ending has got it right this time.
Oh yeah.
Well, apart from them that they are shouting every day, no country in the world was prepared to this.
Speaking on the old people telling us that the world's ending, just recently, I think beginning of the month, I don't know if it was a pope or if it was a really, really famous pastor, was like, the world is gonna end and talking all this stuff, and it ended up taking mainstream, and everybody was started freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And then the day came and the world didn't end. Everybody was like, "Oh, she was lying," and they just kept on going through that. And it's funny to see how people let the media like this control their lives so much,
especially in the United States, which and often other people from other countries, which is like whenever I was on German Discord servers, Russian Discord servers, and we were having a political conversation. They only hear what their country hears, and what their country hears is what we put out to them. Which is the whole reason why the fake news narrative was a thing in the first place. And so that's also why people were like, Corona's not that big of a deal, is because our news media wasn't covering it. We only started talking about it in February, when I knew about it in November of 2019.
But going back to the ripe bread, how's the thing on mask-wise in your country? Like, how has the people acted upon the current pandemic with the Wu flu?
I'm gonna be honest. In the beginning,
can you talk a little bit louder?
Oh,
because
I was telling Rye.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest, in the beginning, everybody was doubtful. Because a lot of my friends in the beginning was just talking about it in February, and it was like, yeah, don't worry about it. We've survived worse, like, you know, Ebola and so forth. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that wasn't I'm pretty sure that's not the argument that we should have right now. And before the whole mask thing began, everyone was just talking about it. It's like, you know, this could happen and that could happen. What if it comes here and that? And, you know, 50% of people just believed it was coming. 50% didn't believe it or so. And if it did, to them, they're like, we have strong immune systems. It's like, what does that have to do with anything?
You know,
Yeah, like a
you know what's crazy about that? Having a good immune system is what will kill you.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
Because it releases too much white blood cells or some sort of protein, and that's what builds up in your lungs because it's all respiratory. So like if you're like super healthy, you know, you're buff, you got that 8-pack, right?
Oh,
and you got like
Yeah, true.
you got that 8-pack, right? And you got those biceps. You're gonna die because you're too healthy, which is absurd to listen to, you know, to even think about. You're too healthy? What do you mean? But that's actually what is going on, and we weren't able to figure that out until the middle of the year.
Well, to be honest,
that makes sense.
like, rye bread, your country is like you're South African, right? So, like, you can't. Okay, your country can't be even compared to USA, like culture and like normal day life, like anything. It's so different.
Well, it's also different to just
course.
Africa in general, because South
Yeah,
Africa is a
it
lot more
is.
prosperous.
I think in the beginning, to be honest about the mask thing in the beginning was like, it was something we were doubtful about, and then all of a sudden when it actually hit and there was like 50 cases, I'm gonna be honest, everybody got scared and everyone just went into a complete paranoia to the degree that everyone decided to wear gloves in the in the beginning it was just mask and gloves.
Oh, that's actually that's wise. That's smart.
See, I find it funny from like your side of the story on how it was for you and where you live, and then how it was in America, because whenever the woo-woo flu happened, and the like cases started like going up, people were like, oh, it's not as bad as the flu, it's not as bad as this, it's not as bad as that. And it's like, and whenever it hit around 50 cases, nobody was really caring. Nobody was wearing masks. Nobody was doing anything until it reached around a couple thousand. In like the next couple of days, people were like, oh, this is actually getting serious.
Well, it's also because of isolated incidents.
Well, yeah, that too. And then whenever people like started realizing how it's multiplying by thousands and thousands a day, that's whenever they were taking it seriously, and it was too late.
Oh,
Because by that time they're already putting themselves out there to get the woo-woo flu and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's what everybody's like fearful of. Like, it didn't have to reach like 1,000 for like everybody to just like completely go into panic mode. Just hitting 50 was like the scariest thing ever, because we normally hear this on the news that it's hit this country and that country. As soon as it hit, let's say, I think it was Italy, that it was one of the places that had the highest deaths. That's where everybody just went into complete conspiracy theory mode. And then eventually when it got here, it scared the hell out of everybody. Like, completely.
Italy,
50 cases was like the highest we've ever reached.
Yeah. In Italy, it got so bad they're literally putting caskets inside the churches. Because
They were putting what inside the churches?
Caskets.
Oh, yeah.
That's grim. That's grim.
And it's just sad to think about how this place is supposed to be so holy and religious, but yet it's filled with death.
But still, Christianity is filled with death and life too. So
yeah.
Well, you also got to remember, when it comes to Italy, it was popular tourist destination, and a lot of the towns that were very negatively affected related to the susceptible. So, the elderly. So that's who it, ended. I guess I don't know the proper word that we should use because of the censorship of YouTube. But those are the ones who were susceptible, and they had high concentrations.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, every country has suffered a lot this year. Yeah, I don't think officially there might be only couple you can count it with one hand on the countries that didn't have a single case this year.
Yeah, like Czechoslovakia.
Well, and also if you think about it,
they had.
No, Czechoslovakia doesn't exist.
If you think about it, like all these countries that didn't get affected are rarely inhabited. They're remote islands. There's Antarctica, remote islands, Antarctica, like places like that didn't get affected because they've never had in-person connections with other people.
No, Antarctica has cases.
Oh,
that is crazy because that's all science people.
That's all science people, and they got infected. I think North and South Pole. I think at least other pole, Antarctica, definitely.
Oh, not where Santa lives.
No, don't worry. Santa is okay.
I turned down my microphone volume. I was hearing a little bit of static because for the gain, but the audio is perfectly fine now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you're becoming the next Electro. Never know.
Mask usage in Finland. It's a fun story, actually. You can't buy any else masks that M95 certificated. You are not allowed to sell anything else than that in a store right now.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I would like to say 80% of the people are using it.
Mm-hmm.
And
using
also
masks.
Yeah, certificated masks that are if you breathe, it prevents it. It don't go through. It reflects it to your sides not dust. Also, they have a lot of leather masks and stuff like that are also, if you buy them, it is certified to M95.
Yeah.
That's a good policy. That's a good policy to have.
Yeah, government doesn't allow stores to sell anything else below, and they are regularly checking it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, for Finnish COVID cases, Wuvu flu is a funny thing here because we only have I checked it. It was 35,000 cases overall for whole year. I'm checking it real quick. It's
that's really funny to me though, because the
30.
USA,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The cases 35,858 cases, healed 29,000 and over. And deaths 556.
That's still one
too
many.
It really is. But it's super funny to listen to because whenever you look at the Wu flu cases for the U.S. and the mask policies, you can buy the mask you want. They don't care about what you wear.
They even got Crayola mask.
They have Crayola masks. But look at the U.S. We have 19.8 million cases.
Well,
wait, what? Is that much?
Well, whenever one thing when it comes to the deaths of the Hong Kong flu in America, there was actually also conspiracy about it, where hospitals were saying that this person, passed because of the what, and that would get the hospital more money. And so it's this guy get shot in Detroit, right? Can't have shit in Detroit. And and then the guy And then the guy passes away of the wound but the guy just so happened to have a little bit of corona in there, and that was the cause of his death. That's an extreme example, but there were conspiracies about that.
Yeah.
Oh no. There is if I have read, like, I've been like huge fan here, not fan of woo flu, but like I've been like keeping on like list like what's happening around the world on it, and there is reports in USA that faulty reports, like it's super rare, but woo flu has been like wrongly reported on like elderly people that has died on like old age or respiratory system failure or something like that, and it's like straight up connected to woo flu for like no apparent reason. And but still, you guys have 343 deaths.
1,000 deaths.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah, 343,000.
But yeah, it's just funny to me though how for you in Finland, it's always how you like wear the N95 mask, and it was so like dead set.
We have
in America
less than 6 million people here, so
yeah. But in America, you can buy Crayola mask, you can buy whatever mask you want. They don't care about what you wear. But look at the cases now.
Well, for us, because like once again, I state that we don't necessarily, we don't like authority and people telling us what to do. As long as you have a mask, that's good enough for anyone. So it's like at least you're wearing something.
I've literally seen people like walk around without a mask, and like people like the police try to enforce it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I have my mask in my pocket." They put it on, and then whenever the police or the people enforcing it leaves, they just take it back off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Puliswan here wants a topic change, but it's kind of on topic. Mia Khalifa.
This thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know anything. I heard something about Mia Khalifa this year.
All right, I'll explain it.
I don't know what's going on.
A couple days ago.
Adult content.
It's about a week ago or so. Mia Khalifa took a picture on Instagram, said that she was walking her dog. Someone was recording Mia Khalifa walking her dog. And Mia Khalifa's dog took a dump on the ground, right? And so Mia Khalifa needed to pick it up.
Oh, that one. Okay.
She used her mask to pick it up, and we from the footage we don't know which side it is on, but hey, there's still dog shit on that mask.
No, so I watched the footage, and it literally shows her picking up the dog shit with the mask. Yeah. And she looks at it, then flips it around, then looks at it again, and puts it on at the same size she picked up the shit with. And it's like,
oh my.
Like, it just doesn't make sense.
I gotta see, man. I want to know what kind of dog it is, so that you know that kind of shit.
It's like a little Chihuahua Pomeranian.
I will send you the link.
Right, it's like a little Chihuahua Pomeranian looking dog.
That's definitely something.
That makes sense.
I'm so sorry about all the clicking.
What do you mean it makes sense? It can't make sense. She picked up the shit with her mask and put it back on.
When you said it was when you said it was a Pomeranian, I thought it was like a huge dog. Like, oh shit, for real?
Yeah. She's gonna have a Russian bear dog, and then pick it up.
I mean, you never know. You
never know.
Yeah, well, to be honest, like we still have couple. At least two social media influencer or like big stars like left today, but on to the next topic. Apart from the shit face Mia Khalifa. Right, Brad. Things that 2020. Oh well, actually, Retro. I think Retro has something to ask for you. right?
Yeah.
I have something to ask. Oh, I mean, I had something to state, actually.
Oh, state, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, in regarding to what happened in 2020, this whole election thing, and this is the only thing that I'm going to say about it. It's all fake. I'm the one that won. Okay. I am the president of the United States. Okay.
I mean, you know,
All this nonsense.
I don't know why-
Donald Trump
I
didn't
don't know why
get a
everybody was
single
excited,
vote.
to be honest.
Biden didn't get a single vote. Terrible Harris didn't get a single vote. I got all the votes.
No.
Well, actually, hang on. I got all the
votes.
votes except for one. That one other vote went to my cat.
I thought it was Kanye.
Oh, there we go.
We don't talk about Kanye. He got dropped out. I'm that establishment guy that no one knows about. That's pulling the strings, man. That's how I got all my votes. All right, so you guys are now talking to the official president of the United States. All hail Caesar.
And also, I like the fact. I like the fact. And
that joke killed me.
but
Just killed my
apart from that, Retro won the election, and Rye Bread was the online hacker that got all the votes to Retro.
Redirected votes.
Yeah, so Rye Bread, 2020, things that affected your life this year, personally or your like country-wise. Like what was the biggest change to you?
I would say when it comes to, this year, I think the biggest effect would be, I would say the economy, because a lot of people are not in good, ending up in good places when it comes to their jobs. And yeah, I met a couple of people that had really good jobs, stable jobs, and then all of a sudden they were just flanked, business started closing down, retrenchments. Lucky enough, I was one of the few that just were sent home to just work from there and so forth. Complications in the beginning, yeah. And I believed in the saying of never take your work home, but I guess this was the exception. But truly, I think a lot of things happen. And personally, I would say going through a lot of changes, which is also emotional things that affected me also. And I think for everybody, everybody went through a certain stage in their life in this year that really, really scared the hell out of them, brought up some anxiety, depression,
Unless
and
you're
so
a gamer.
forth. So there's a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point.
True. That was the only thing that kept me going. Like, I feel like games itself kept me going.
Exactly.
That was like the only distraction that had me going.
Boop, boop.
I already have memed the shit out of these years. Like whoop whoop flu is more like whoop whoop loo. Yeah, I've been like the moment I met Retro this year, it was a perfect time to meet Retro this year because
It really was.
Like we both have a shit ton of time on our hand. Whoop whoop flu is going around. Everybody is social distancing, and what are us? Like what the fuck? Like it's a blessing to us gamers. Like don't worry. If you play with your Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, PS1, Xbox Original, Xbox Series X,
Whatever you have,
or your
you should be playing on your PC.
Okay. I'm gonna take the PC out of that because retro. But if you're a solid gamer, old school gamer, nonetheless a gamer, you're loving this year on the time aspect. You have time to play and social distancing with your friends, playing with your friends. That's what I've been doing. And also this is the year that I've been actually being like able to do my dream come true, streaming games, having fun with my friends with games, and making YouTube content with retro and also raging a shit ton in War Thunder.
Oh, that's an understatement. That is an understatement for sure.
Yeah. Check out my new video 1 week from now, brah.
Absolutely. Check that out.
Absolutely. Yeah, but this year is being like for everyone. It's been an emotional ride, one way or another. Like,
yeah.
Okay, let's
for retro.
What?
Real quick.
What?
I have a question for you.
I like questions. Questions are cool.
I'm not sure if it's like this around the world, but with the woo-woo flu happening, a lot of jobs are being lost. And with these jobs being lost, the government is giving people the settlement checks. And I wanted to hear your opinion on what you think about that.
Well, I think the one now is...
No. I'm sorry, I'm not American, but can I give my opinion on Right Bread?
This is for everyone.
This is America. Okay, we got freedom.
No. This is Finland, and this is South Africa, and this is also America.
Not
so
if I have anything to say about it. This is America.
Right Bread. Have you heard about the check, the satellite check in USA?
So funniest thing ever. I've heard about it. I've actually heard, and I heard it was a huge,
Rye Bread's getting a check.
I heard there was a huge outrage about it because the checks were not actually coming at all. Like everybody was just waiting in line. Everyone was like excited. And it's like, at least we're getting money. And then all of a sudden, it's like 3 months later, it's like, where is our money? And then all of a sudden, we're not getting our money, are we?
Yeah.
That's like the reaction I got from a lot of the news and seeing that. And same goes here too. Government said they were going to do something about it, and then
I'm continuing you, Right Bread. Well, yes, the check were delayed there in USA, and then it went through like in the Senate, and then Trump said, like, I don't remember the amount, but it was a ridiculous amount. But the check was not like the ridiculous amount wasn't for the people. It was like helping like every fucking like a
Pakistani
facility
gender
or
studies or gender programs.
It was a stupid amount for like stupid things.
Yeah.
Because the knowledge I have, like $600 to an average American to support their losses on Corona time. Okay, that's already laughable. And then
that's an understatement. It's absolutely pathetic.
Like 50 times the money to an American people is put on to other countries, like supporting another country because of woo-woo flu. Like fish research things that was like 2 million at least. Internal and foreign like diplomatic stuff and like every kind of like. It wasn't about woo-woo flu support pack. It was about getting this ridiculous bill that has like other, I don't even want to say benefits, other shit on it to get it through because Trump had such a pressure on that check because it was delayed so much, and now when it was happened, Trump wanted to give $2,000 to American households. Senate gave $600, and Trump had to accept it because the year is year and people are people. That's my recap on that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, a lot of things happened and it left a lot of people and, very difficult situations. And I feel like that help was like a sign, like a kind of a hope. But then obviously what I do understand when it comes to like the economy itself, you can't really like promise something like that and things happen. Then you got to look after infrastructure. You got to look after especially hospitals itself, you know, like they were just completely bombed with so many cases, and the space itself, I mean, was chaotic. Like I understood in the beginning it was chaotic, and when I saw that news, I was like, I hope and pray this actually happens, because if not, you're gonna have a lot of angry people and a lot of unemployed people that has to really struggle to hustle, and I feel that.
Yeah. 100%.
Absolutely,
Like,
especially in small towns.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
especially there in small towns.
Yeah. I feel like the small towns are gonna get it more, like deal with it more. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. When it comes to like smaller places, especially with business itself in smaller places just had to really cut down on their losses and just give up, and that's like the worst part. And there was this thing that was going around on, like, I think a lot of social media saying, well, once this kind of settles, let's take the money that we got, take the money that we earn, and go to smaller business and support them, buy the products from them instead of bigger company. Because that way,
Like,
at least we can build up those small businesses again.
Yeah, like these people,
and even now,
they're like supporting these businesses like Amazon and Apple that don't need the money to support themselves because they already have it. But these small towns or these small businesses, like these pizza shops or these small like corner stores, have been here for absolute generations, and they're going out of business now because they're not getting any service, any people to come eat because of the woo-woo flu. And it's just kind of heart-wrenching to see, because these people are losing everything that they had in their family. So.
I mean, I get it. To be honest, it makes, like, it's painful to watch it because I've seen places actually build up so much business that, you know, for the last 10 years, and then all of a sudden it's just gone. You know, it's just heart-wrenching.
What were you going to say, Retro?
No? Retro?
You're Retro. You're with us.
I'm posting something in Puli's Discord server.
Okay. All right. Oh, the whole recap thing.
Convenient. What the hell?
Interesting.
Can you guys not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
We can hear you. I disconnected for some reason. Luckily, I could instantly rejoin.
Okay.
So Retro, I got a really curious question about something, and it's really been bothering me for a while.
Okay.
Ooh.
So like,
Spicy.
I've seen on social media where and yes, I mean, I'm probably jumping so many topics, but like, I've seen a lot of fights over the PS5, and really, I never really expected that much of a war to come out of it. Like, what was it like that for you in the US?
I play on PC.
I can give you a recap.
We didn't really
on
have
PS5.
any. We had like a lot in Texas, didn't we? But not
a lot
that
of what?
much. PlayStation 5s and Series X's. But
there was a lot, but not a lot.
No.
Like fighting over a lot.
Well, yeah, the fighting. But we know that people were sitting outside and just waiting, even on Thanksgiving, which is a terrible day to launch a consoles on Thanksgiving. That's terrible.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but
and also a terrible time to release a game is 10th of December, but we are going to be on that like later.
We don't talk about Cyberpunk.
No. Oh no, actually talk about it later.
Yes.
Also 70 minutes and then it's a new year.
Oh, 17. Oh, wow. Good. Yeah, it's awesome, guys. Happy New Year.
It's not like it's almost 4 p.m. for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Another 8 hours. Yeah.
But seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, like New Year's, this New Year has been like God damn it. Yesterday I had a date. Today I'm drinking with boys and having a podcast. Come on. What can you like and also gaming with boys yesterday too.
You should always game with
gaming.
boys.
Oh, retro.
Yes.
You remember earlier in the podcast we talked about the Doom Eternal
Yes.
topic we were going to talk about?
Yeah.
Do you want to go on to that topic now?
Wait.
That would be a fitting time.
Actually,
are you saying gaming? Are you saying gaming?
No, this isn't gaming. It's it's
it is
it would
sweet.
go with
I thought gaming would be a little bit later.
It goes with the music. But I actually posted something in the podcast chat on Puli's server. I'm not gonna post it on Discord or Twitch or anything because it's more private. But those are 2 pictures that I took of the town. It's a very small town filled with a lot of retired people, older people. That's where my grandpa lives, and that's the town. Look at all those small businesses. They're just
that bank looks old school as fuck.
That's not a bank. Every single one of these little places was filled with small stores, and they're all gone. All of them.
Really?
All of them.
It says the first picture says bank.
It might have been a bank a long time ago.
Oh yeah, it was a bank. Yeah, it was a bank a long time
I bet.
ago.
But to people watching this, because in YouTube, pictures are going to be seen, but not on the podcast right now. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically. Panic, you asked about actually Failed Night. Was it Failed Night or Panic that asked Retro about the PS5 situation?
No, that was Retro.
No, that was Night.
Yeah, that was Night, yeah.
Yeah, Rye Bread, sorry.
Yeah,
Bread, you asked about also on my end, Retro's name is Christmas Hobbit for some damn reason.
Oh, remember, I'm relatively short compared to you, but then again, who isn't short compared to you? You're a fucking.
Oh come on! I'm only 6.2. Come on,
dude, that's tall.
That is.
Well, it's
6 foot 2 inches is tall. I'm a hobbit compared to you.
Well, okay.
I'm taller than Puliswan. So.
Wait, are you really?
Yeah, I'm 6'3".
What?
Oh wow! Oh
wait!
Yo, Panic's got the big dick in this
Gonna check. 6.3 in meters is.
Yo, Panic.
No! We are same height. I'm 6.3. I'm 191 centimeters, and 6.3 is 190.5 centimeters. Okay, sorry, wrong.
Well, next
I was wrong.
Barely.
Oh my god, 6.2 is only 1 meter 88 centimeters. Okay, sorry, I'm 6.3.
I'm gonna go to Finland. I'm gonna go up to the Lapland, okay, and I'm gonna build myself a hobbit hut out of snow.
Oh boy!
Thanks.
First northern Finnish guy that comes up to you, it's like he's like 2 meters tall, and he's looking like, where did you come from?
Yeah.
Oh, I come from the Shire.
Oh, Shire, mate. But yeah, back to the topic of hand. Right, Brett, you asked Retro, how was the PS5 situation in Texas, right?
Yeah, in a way. I wanted to ask, individually, what was the release like for everybody? Although I can't say the same.
I didn't really participate.
Okay, they are still collecting dust in the shop.
That's
in Finland.
Wait, collecting? Well, they might be collecting dust in the shop, and there any single time that there's a says, hey, we got a PlayStation 5, we got one in stock, 50 people might show up to that place.
No. In Finland. In Finland, they bought 500 PS5s. 500 PS5s in the store. 25 people came up and bought the PS5, and 475 PS5s are collecting dust. Another week or two.
There's a funny video surfacing on it right now. And
I could literally go to the store next door and get a PS5 right now. Nothing else.
On a live stream.
It's so
Don't
easy.
say that, because then they're gonna go and buy the PlayStation 5 from the Finland site.
Nah, come on. We're speaking English. Finnish people are not here.
Okay. So there's a funny video surfacing of somebody trying to purchase a PS4 online, and it's literally
PS4 or PS5?
Sorry, PS5. And it's so bad.
Confusing.
They really are. It's so bad where it was like the restock's gonna be at 6 p.m. It's 5:59 and it hits 6 p.m. He refreshes the page, and it's already sold out. Like he doesn't even get a chance to click on it right as they restock. It gets sold out already.
I swear on me mom, we have too much PS5s to per capita.
That's funny.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
like
know
when the
about-
PS5 launched with the Xbox X Series, everybody bought Xbox X Series.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck about PS5.
It's the Series X.
Xbox Series X.
Yeah. And I kind of think it's...
Yeah.
I like the concept of what Xbox is doing, but I don't like the execution. Cyberpunk
you don't like the
2077
penis ball
on
on
the
the
original
top of it.
Xbox. Get out of here with that nonsense. Come on.
I've already 100% completed Cyberpunk.
Oh, did you?
And yes, I
Oh.
have. And I'll
How
tell
was
you
it?
what, it
How
was
was it?
really overhyped.
No. Later on that, let's talk that later on because I have games of 2020 later.
Oh yeah, okay.
We also
We can
have the
feel
Doom,
the
we also
frustration
have the
about the
Doom Eternal
games.
to talk about.
Yeah. Rye bread, 10 minutes. Let's go.
Oh, I'm not.
I almost my glass of wine
7
is
hours
almost
and 40
empty.
minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Oh,
No, I
you've
feel like a
almost
glass of
drinking
wine.
the
That's a
whole thing.
bowl of wine. Stop saying
It
it's a
is a
glass.
bowl of wine.
Oh,
It's a bowl
for
on a
this
stand.
part,
might as
on my
well be a
end, because
barrel.
I'm recording it. Hello, YouTube. I'm not an alcoholic, but this is what I drink today. This is a bottle of wine that he's emptied on this, and this is a wine glass, not a bowl or anything else.
It is
It's
a
wine
bowl
glass.
on a stand. That's
No.
It's a wine bowl.
Yeah.
It's a
Man, you
wine
can-
bowl.
It's a
Literally not
fancy
a bowl, it's
way
a
to
bowl of
drink
wine.
a wine.
Yeah, basically, if you wanted to drink it all in one sip.
Into a wine glass.
But okay, now my favorite part of this show, because I savored this. This would I thought this would be at the start of the podcast or end of the podcast, but my dudes, what from Panic to Retro to Rye Bread, what is the things that you miss on 2019?
The things I miss on 2019.
Top three. Fire.
Three. Shiz, but I definitely miss the walks in the park. That's just one thing I would love to do. Just the park itself, just walking in the park, just not having to have something to look over your shoulder. It's oh wait, the cops are coming after me because I don't got my mask. I miss that freedom.
Definitely.
You know, that's also just kind of strange.
Let me put it.
because-
Let me put it every one of you give three different reasons why 2019 was better than 2020. I know, easy thing, but also, like I said, first Panic, Retro, and Rye Bread. But fuck it, Rye Bread, Retro, and Panic. That's that order. Rye Bread already started, so. Rye Bread, you said walk in the park, so let's hear other two.
Retro?
Second.
No.
Do we
Rye
get
Bread.
do we get
Okay.
3 or just each one? We'll just each one get 1 out of 3.
No,
What is
each
this?
one gets
What is
three.
this, musical chairs for people to talk?
All right. So I would say second thing, I do miss the fact that, it wasn't the whole Panic thing, like this whole, it was looking forward to something good starting out. Like for me, I kind of missed the last year Christmas because it was just peaceful and good, and nothing about rushing and so forth. So for me, that it's just that nostalgia of walking, and just the idea it's just slow. Things were just slow. And thirdly, I honestly think I do kind of miss the friends that I had like last year. Definitely after like walking away from my last job, but I do kind of miss the days when I talk to my friends and have one-to-one conversation and just stories. But obviously when you move on, you move on. But I do feel like I kind of miss one of those days. So that's just me.
No, that's valid point.
Okay.
That's like my top three.
Yeah. Retro.
Yeah.
Top 3 things that you miss from 2019
Honestly,
compared to 2020.
Honestly, the only thing I don't really miss that much, except like anything, like the reasons why I liked 2019 better was because it was a lot less political on the social scale, because you got the riots and you got the election and you got all that crap. I just want to return back to normal, man. I mean, life has been normal for me the entire time since the Hong Kong flu. I'm gonna get a statue in my name as the hero in my town because I literally just stayed inside as playing video games. So, that's my legacy this year. The hell even last.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly just a lot of get rid of the political nonsense that's been going on in America. That's what I miss is the normalcy of it.
Mm-hmm.
And also the fear that everyone has, the overreacting fear to certain extents, and the hypocrisy of many people during this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really all I have. It's mostly just political stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that on the podcast. That's not what this is for. This is for fun.
Yeah, we're not going that political. We have
4 minutes
already
till
gone.
New Year.
Oh yeah, you know it. Panic. You're shocked.
Countdown.
You're shocked. We have 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes to complete this, and then I'm gonna ear rape every one of you. But okay, let's go.
Okay. So, number 1, the actual freedom you have. Like, I miss being able to go drive out somewhere and not have to bring a mask in my arsenal of stuff I have to bring with me every day. I like the freedom, and on top of that, the freedom of me being able to go into the store without having this thing on my face 24/7.
Okay.
Number 2 would have to be, like Rice said, the type of like going to events, going to concerts, going to raves, being able to be social and see your friends. That's a big one for me. And
okay.
2 or in like 3rd for final, I miss the like, how can I say this? The nostalgia of the trends and the trends of 2019. In 2020, we've been so focused on all the bad stuff and all the negativity. I miss the trends and the popular and the happy and the fun stuff that happened in 2019.
Okay, so that's a super valid point. Okay, so I'm gonna give my top 3 and also a counterpart on the top 3, like bad thing, but also a good thing. So 2019, what I miss?
2 minutes.
I didn't need to wear a mask wherever I go, but on a counterpart, 2020 has better memes. Okay.
I can agree to that.
2019.
They were just shitting.
Toilet paper was cheaper.
Oh, that is
And living was cheaper. Ordering a pizza were cheaper. Counterpart, 2020. I got a lot of experience on my job area, and also I have a valid chance to have time to do my dream job and make new friends via internet. Number 3.
1 minute.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
let's go.
Last minute. Last part. I missed 2019. My grandpa, he passed this year, and not from Wunwu fucking flu. He breathed acid when he was young. But counterpart on that, 2020, 2020 is ending, and it's 30 seconds, my gentlemen.
You almost done it.
Oh,
It's going to be a very delayed Happy New Year's from
it is. Yes, it is.
No. It's wait.
All right, you ready?
15, 14,
10,
13,
11,
12, 10,
11,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Happy New Year!
2, 1.
Yeah!
And I'm drunk. Yay!
And Happy New Year's to y'all. This is a very
Happy
delayed
New Year's to all my boys in Europe.
Hey,
Hey guys, we're still next on the next 6 hours.
we still have 8 more hours. Let's go, Retro.
Oh my god, the fireworks are going crazy. Like, oh my god, there's over fucking
I believe it. I believe it.
No. It's a non-stop fucking pom 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 pom. Holy hell.
Bro,
Oh my god.
I'd be
my.
them. I'd be happy it's not 2020 anymore for you.
2021 is going to be a new year.
2021 is back, boys.
Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
just take
2020.
Let's just take that.
Australian bushfires. Let's go. Recap.
Recap. Let's just take the 2020 calendars and burn them all.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's just skip it
What
on
do
the
you
air.
mean?
All the bad stuff has happened. We don't need it. 2020. What year was that? I never knew it was a thing.
Right, bring out the anthem.
Oh my.
Is that the year, right?
That was it.
I didn't even listen. Fuck that.
Yeah, I hit it muted.
Right. I already removed it. It was,
I
it was
thought
a
for a
bit
second
delayed.
that was like
Look
the
at-
year
look at the
what
thumbnail.
I was expecting.
Look at the thumbnail for it though.
Oh my! Wait, is that? For a second, I thought it was creepy until I actually looked at it.
I was about to
What
say it
is
would have been funny if he was
happening?
reaching for the toilet paper.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Good photo.
Dude, for a second, I thought it was pads.
This was in
I thought it was
2016.
pads for a second.
They had toilet paper in 2016, so they didn't need to reach for it.
Yeah.
Reach for the
So
Pepsi.
when is the
legit-
podcast going to be finished?
Well, we have somewhat like I think we still have an hour to go on, but probably. But happy first of 2021.
What?
Yes.
God damn it!
Yeah.
It's so sexy to see it there.
Oh, I believe it.
Dude, I just realized we're still in 2020, man.
I know.
Oh, crap! No!
Back
Kinda sucks,
to
man.
the past.
Man.
Trip
We have like
back
8
to the
hours
past.
to endure.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Yeah, like me and Rye Bread, we are living in the future, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's see what happens.
Hey, we'll be with
Let's see.
you in 7 hours.
We
and
can say
57
2
minutes.
hours from now. I'm gonna call you and say, don't come to the future. Everything is shit.
Oh, man. Maybe we can control time.
Actually, I was thinking, how long have we been live?
We have been live 1 hour and 14 minutes and 15 seconds.
Ooh.
I
So-
will say though, the only thing that I have concerns about is my microphone when it comes to OBS. I would like to do a couple test in like for before the next podcast we have, because we gotta have
Of
another
course.
podcast. This is great.
We are gonna have a multiple podcast.
yeah.
This is going well. This is going fluently. And it's a fucking New Year, so fuck it all.
Yeah, your guys' audio is fine, but it's either my microphone was either too loud or it was not loud enough. Like, I don't know if it's loud enough now, but we will figure all of that out later. We're just here to have a good time for now.
Yeah. Well, I need to say, oh my god, the fucking firework banging is going
I am back.
harder and harder.
While I was away.
Nothing
Wouldn't
really
it,
happened. We were just
fitting?
talking.
We're not nothing. We talk about like how long the podcast is going to be still, and also things about Retro's audio. But
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be fitting if Finland started off 2021 with a house fire because somebody thought it would be nice to send a firework into a household? Wouldn't that just be fitting, huh?
That's a very American thing
I'm
to
checking my friends.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
checking my friends' my story right now, and they are shooting rockets out of their hands onto the fucking inside the house. So I think
yeah.
it's gonna be pretty interesting 2020 for them.
Yep. Hey, we might have to, since I have company coming over at 6 o'clock, I have to take a shower and all that. So I think at 4:30 would be a good time to stop.
At 4:30.
Yeah, 4:30.
Oh no, we like
30 minutes from now.
Wait, 25 minutes?
30 minutes from now.
Yeah, at
Oh
4:30.
fuck. Oh shit.
We got
I feel
plenty
like
of
we have
time.
a lot of
Yeah. Oh
We
yeah,
got
yeah.
plenty
No,
of time. Come
actually,
on.
we have two big topics anymore. So 25 minutes, I think we can do it. Quickly. My topic. Well, it's not that big topic though. Games and gaming general and streaming YouTube 2020. Okay, let's go.
December 2020 has
opinion-
been the year of War Thunder, is what it has been. I love War Thunder.
Okay.
I need to log in too. I need to get my daily dose
Yeah.
of War Thunder.
Oh my fucking god. Not in the middle of podcast.
I mean, it is War Thunder.
Okay, so
It is
on the video games, I guess.
Okay,
it
so-
would be fitting to start off with Cyberpunk, right?
Nope, it's not.
Oh, he just refuses to talk about it.
No, not exactly, because I'm very intrigued. I haven't watched even a trailer of that game. I have only seen memes that diss about it, but I haven't got any spoil out of that game.
Dude, get the hell out of here. You didn't even see the Russian version of the trailer?
Nope.
Oh my god. Panic, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
Oh my god.
I'll watch it after the podcast.
Yeah.
So,
To start off this topic, what game are we going to talk about first?
It's a game that we all
wait a
had
second.
to play.
I'm bringing out my list. Okay,
he's
let's
got a
start
list.
about Final Fantasy VII Remake 2020.
Oh, shit.
Amazing one.
That's a good one.
I don't know
Love
anything
it.
about it.
I fucking love it. I played it through. I watched all the streams. I watched YouTube's. Oh my god, I love it. They made it perfectly. I liked pause and real-time combat, like turn-based or real-time combat. Story is amazing. I know. I only thing about Final Fantasy VII Remake is that it's gonna be like another episode of it. That's the only thing that is bad. Next game, Last of Us 2.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
That's
I kind of have mixed emotions on that one.
I have
I want to know
one
these emotions,
emotion.
Panic.
I'm disappointed.
I want to know these
I have mixed emotions
Panic.
about this game.
I want you to tell me your emotions on this game, because I have a lot to say
This-
about it. I've never played it.
Okay.
But I have a lot to
Let me
say.
go. No. Bitches, shut the fuck up. Panic, you go first.
All right. So for me personally, I think this game has its good ends and bad ends, because I feel like the way they continued from The Last of Us, the first one, to the second one was really well. I liked the story behind it, but I feel like the graphics, just in the way the story was played, just wasn't up to par with the last game.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my opinion, though. I feel like they did a good way in creating and converting the story from the first one to the second one, but just the graphics and the gameplay was not the best. I feel like they could have done a lot better.
Remember, I'm going to top these games like a fucked up to a good one. So, well, actually no. I'm going to be a really mixed one because I was trying to be like a meme as fuck, but because I started Final Fantasy VII, like that was a banger. Last of Us 2, my opinion on that. Gameplay wise, not bad. Like it was The Last of Us I wanted on gameplay wise, but story wise, they fucked up. They fucked up so hard. I can't even. I need a 10 years experience to enter that porno. Like fuck that. Yeah. Retro, did you play it?
I don't have a PlayStation. I have an Xbox One and a PC.
But
I've heard a lot about it, and I do not like the social political stuff that they did in that game. I hated that, and I also hated, and I also really feel bad for the genuine fans who they were not catering to. They were catering to the social political people, which I'm not going to talk about here, but and how they just the way that they killed the main character. Because I've played tons of games. I've been playing games since I was 3 or 4. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1 was the game that I grew up on. And so even back
3 years old gamer, let's go.
Yeah, I've been probably maybe even 2. I mean, the first game that I ever played was Pac-Man.
Don't fuck with me. I take 3. I don't take 2.
I was born with the controller.
I was born with the controller, and I was born with the mouse keyboard.
Yeah. I was bred for PC gaming. I really don't like what they did with the main character, and I can sympathize with the fans that were very upset with everything that happened, and I think that it was wrong.
No. That's an understatement. That like I loved Last of Us.
I know. I know that it was one of the greatest games ever made, and I've never played it, so I don't have that same experience.
It was of fucking like a century.
All right. Well,
decade.
Okay. Well,
sorry.
Well, I think Skyrim, but okay. But
no,
say,
top five.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Skyrim is top 1.
Exactly. See, I'm glad we can agree on something. Me. But tell you what. You have a PS4, right? And you have The Last of Us remastered?
Not anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Wait. Last of Us remastered? Yeah, remastered. Yes.
Okay. Well.
2,
okay.
No.
Well. All right. Well, listen. When I go to Finland, I'll play it and I'll see if you're correct or not. Personally.
Okay.
I hope I like it.
Right, Brad.
Yeah.
You have opinion on either one of those, like Final Fantasy, Last of Us, anything?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I prefer Final Fantasy over Last of Us because.
Of course, let's go. Let's go.
The reason why I loved it is because Cloud is in it. Like Cloud from one of the Final Fantasy movies that I actually watch, and I really dig his character. Really putting it in there, and the gameplay itself is like I'm intrigued by it. The Last of Us, like it was like a good hype, to be honest, and
no. It was only a good hype. A gameplay, it was okay, but story, they fucked up story that bad. You can't even compare Final Fantasy VII remake and Last of Us Part 2.
Not really. I didn't actually, to be honest, Last of Us,
like different genre. Of course, they are different genre.
I mean, to be honest, the hype around this game in the beginning when I actually saw it come out, gameplay-wise, I was like, it's like, but although for me, my perspective, playing it is like playing Lara Croft Tomb Raider, and I think it's what was the other one's name again? The one with shit. I'm remembering that one game with.
No, we're only talking about Last of Us and Final Fantasy right now. Next three games
like
I'm gonna say are bangers. The top 3 of this year, on my opinion, are the next 3 games. So, do you have anything else to say about Last of Us or Final Fantasy VII Remake?
I'm actually looking forward to playing Final Fantasy, to be honest, because I want to actually get the game itself.
Yeah, I'm like almost every game that 2020, like Flight Simulator and Poker Club and Animal. I haven't seen Animal Crossing that much. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Street of Rage 4 was released this year. Paper Mario, the Origami King, was it Star Wars Squadron,
Mario 3D All Stars, or the 3D collection if you got it in the Japanese version?
Paper Mario, the Origami King was released this year. Also Crash Bandicoot 4 was released this year.
Wait, was it really?
Later. Yep.
Huh, I did not know
Spirit 4 I have something about that. Dreams 2020 released this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A lot of solid games released this year, but my top 3 games of the year are coming right now. Doom Eternal.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ooh, the soundtracks of the game.
I played a little bit of Doom Eternal. I gotta say, I don't think the game is for me personally.
Oh, have you played Doom 2016 and Dooms before that?
I have not played Doom 2016. I did plan to do that at some point.
Have you played Dooms before 2016? Not Doom 3, but Doom 1 and 2.
Doom Eternal was my first Doom game.
Oh, fuck. Okay, you fucked up. Okay, Doom 2016 and then Doom Eternal. Story-wise. If you play story-wise, you're gonna love it either. Demon killing or just a fast-paced FPS when you are finding perfect moments or like combos or anything else. Like just feel the flow.
Yeah.
Doom. Just Doom game.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal. My favorite game of the year, and I'm going to say it right now because. Okay, C2077 fucked up my last of the year, but okay, let's go on. Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes.
Tsushima.
I was just thinking about that game.
Yeah.
That was in my top 3.
About it.
That was my top 3 or top 4 of the year.
Yep.
I just feel like, personally, I think they knocked everything out of the park for that one.
Yep.
The graphics were amazing. The fighting style was amazing.
Yep.
The story was really good.
And the best one. Yes, the world was not that full. They didn't feel the world that much, but they like backed it up that like they still had a decent amount of random stuff happening around the map, like the counters, secrets, and collectibles.
Yeah, I feel like they added the stuff around the map to a point to where it was enough, but it didn't overwhelm the player.
Yeah, and also it was a perfect amount, and also the traveling system was fine. Like even running around, it was enjoyable. It was like a Red Dead Redemption, but actually good. I'm sorry. That's my opinion.
I like the first Red Dead, not the second Red Dead. Red Dead 2 doesn't make for a very good Red Dead game. It makes for a good game, but not a good Red Dead game.
How about you, Red? Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima. Your opinion of those games?
I actually have my sights on Ghost of Tsushima because really I like the way the game is, and I like.
Okay, buy it. No, buy it. Okay, if you're not like a fast-paced shooter and very like parkour, fast-paced FPS, like then Ghost of Tsushima is your game. You can go samurai head to head, challenge people, have an amazing story, amazing world too. Or you can go sneaky breaky, like you can go stealthy, assassin, like a ninja.
That's what I like about the game.
And that's why you have the both aspects in 50-50, but both of them are amazing, like fucking amazing.
True. That's why I like the concept of the game.
And the best thing, my number 3 of the year, and this game I haven't played, but I have watched a lot and reviewed the comments and like do my research. And I've been a huge fan, but Half-Life Alyx.
Ooh, Half-Life. Okay.
Yeah, I had to go there. I was really like 2020. Like, do I pick Alyx or where's the game? Checking the list. Resident Evil 3 or Alyx, but Half-Life Alyx is just because it's VR, and I love graphics aspect and the story. Everything fits. Like, okay, it's VR. The red restriction is there, but you can't compete. Like, I loved to watch the whole game, but Resident Evil 3 was just so short. Yeah, I loved the world and the gameplay and the feel of like you have the main villain in your back. Crusader King 3 and like Wasteland 3, everything like Call of Duty Warzone, like the Black Ops version Warzone came out. Demon's Souls 2020 came out too, and still I'm a Souls player. I'm a like devoted Souls player. I love every Dark Souls, Demon's Souls, Neo, everything that's related. I played every one of them, and Ori and the Will of the Wisp, like everything came out of this year. Still, my top 3: Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, and Half-Life Alyx, because they did it right. They had least amount of bugs. Doom Eternal still has bugs, but different kind of way. Doom is always like competed as a speedrunning game, so nothing like that. But Ghost of Tsushima and Half-Life Alyx, like for a first-time player, so friendly and so amazing to start. Yeah, I'm going this far to start gaming. These three games. Also, my honorable mentions of the year are, of course, Neo 2, Demon's Souls remastered, Spelunky 2. Probably you guys don't know it. No. Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
No.
Story mode. Story mode. Nothing else.
Good.
And Wasteland 3. Okay. Those are my honorable mentions of the year.
All right. I'll name my top 3 here. So with 2020 becoming was a big deal in the real world and the video game world, it comes to say there was a lot of really extremely good games that came out. And for me, my top 3 would have to be Doom Eternal for number 1.
Let's go!
Saints Row 3 Remastered, number 2.
Wait. Is that 2020?
Yeah, it came out 2020.
Did it really? I
the remastered version did. The remastered version did.
What month?
And then
what month?
Let me look. I have a list of everything that came up. Let me look real quick.
Yep.
Saints Row 3 remastered release date.
I don't
May
see.
22nd, 2020.
May 22nd of
Oh.
2020 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Okay.
And then-
Okay. Oh
My
yeah, I
third
have.
final.
Hmm?
My third and final is it's not a game, it's a series because they've released about 4 different games in the same series in this year. The Yakuza series.
Yakuza! Go! That's my that's my backup series. All
Yeah.
the Yakuza.
Yakuza,
from
yeah, they came out with
PlayStation.
Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, Yakuza Kiwami 2, Yakuza Dragon, all this year.
Oh no! Not that Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's my only. I don't see Yakuza fit in there.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry. I don't see Yakuza fit in there. Like that's the only 2020 well, not only,
Yeah.
but like 2019 games. If you go back, like what was the Yakuza game? Well, let's not go. Like Yakuza Like a Dragon was a disappointment to me.
Uh-huh.
I like the humor and the Yakuza aspect behind
The
it.
only reason why I chose Yakuza as the series itself as my favorite video games in 2020.
Series,
The
not
series itself from the stuff they've released.
okay.
Because, hear me out, they release games back to back to back to back.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
one of the only game studios that I
Also
know of that doesn't wait
remastered.
7 years. They're
Yeah,
just different
also-
games in themselves.
Yeah, they
and they're the
remastered a lot.
Yeah.
That's why they are banging, because they
And then-
remastered the old games
Cyberpunk
and also
2078.
have the
Yeah.
co-op series. What was it called? Like Yakuza World, but
Yeah.
the,
And then
Uh,
the main reason why I like Yakuza in itself is it's a game where it's in like an open world Mortal Kombat.
yeah,
That's the one thing I
it.
loved. The fighting style is like Mortal Kombat with an open world. And it's amazing. And then the random world encounters you can get.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. That's true.
Like the thugs trying to rob you and stuff. Like, that's what made it for me. That was my top 3. I didn't really have any honorable mentions. So,
yeah.
any of y'all retro or Rye Bread want to add on, y'all can.
Look, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. My top 3 would have to be for this year. Don't at me, don't attack me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a huge DBZ fan, so the first
the
thing that
Dragon
popped
Ball
into
Z,
my mind
yeah.
was the Dragon Ball Kakarot series.
Yep.
Love it and fun, and for
Easy
once,
fan.
it's a game that took everything from the old games like Budokai and so forth and made it into a spectacular game. And I swear, this is the one game I want to go for. That's like my number 1. Number 2
Yeah.
would have to be Final Fantasy. I had to add that one because
Yep.
I swear
Yep.
it's just on another level now. And me, a huge Final Fantasy gamer and so forth, love the stories and love the fact that there's so much that has gone into it. And number 3, I would say it'd have to be the Miles Morales Spider-Man because
Okay.
it took a lot.
Oh,
It
Okay.
took a lot from the old Spider-Man, which is I still like the old Spider-Man, but this seems like a really good concept with Miles Morales in it. So I think it's an interesting game, and I don't think anything has changed about the gameplay and so forth. But I do think the style is a lot better, and it's more appealing to a lot of people. So that's like my top 3.
Okay. Retro, you have
Wait,
2
wait.
minutes if you want to name your top 3.
I am very much surprised that no one has even thought about either Among Us, which I know released a very long time ago.
no. Actually, Among Us, I know, but it wasn't.
2 minutes.
Among Us had it had a essential
I'm talking about the
set
social
out of a
aspect,
time
not like the game itself.
banger. It boomed a shit ton when it first came, and then it boomed like a Fall Guy, but it has been rising up again because devs are keeping getting new maps in, and that's why Among Us is booming still.
Yeah. And also, you cannot forget. See, I don't really have that much money. I never ever do. So the only game, the only games that I bought this year was like Squad and. Well, shoot, I think that's it. That's all I bought. Oh, aside from the Super Mario 3D collection, which is the same as All Stars, but it's Japanese version, so it's titled differently. As well as Breath of the Wild early in the year. That's also in the Japanese version. But Animal Crossing came out the same day that Doom Eternal did, and that brought a lot of people that weren't into video games. It couldn't have came out at a perfect time.
Yeah. All right. So is that your top 3?
I didn't mention the third. I don't really have a third. Like Among Us, I've never really played. I'm just talking about how influential it is to other people, and just Animal Crossing, since that's really the only game that I was able to play that was made in 2020, aside from the All Stars collection, which is basically literally just 3 older games.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, really, the only choice that I could have has to be Animal Crossing, and I didn't even play it that much.
That's a 2020 game.
Yes, it is.
Alrighty. It is now 4:30 for me.
All right, well,
so
Panic at the Discord, thank you so much for being part of this episode 1. This will be uploaded to YouTube.
Definitely.
Do you have anything that you would like to say? Shout out any of your social media channels, because us voice actors, we need all the support we can get.
Everything is included in YouTube.
Yeah,
Everything is included.
All right. We will also put it in YouTube.
Nothing really to shout out here, just my Discord, Panic at the Discord, with the tag of 7567. But you can contact me there. But I just want to say, Puliswan, Rybread, happy 2021. I wish y'all the best in the
Let's
year.
go! It's already half 1 a.m. But thank you.
I wish y'all all happy New Year. Y'all need to go get some sleep.
No. I need more alcohol, bro. Let me. Ooh.
I wish all of you the best of luck. Have an amazing day, all of you, and the people listening.
An amazing year.
Absolutely.
And an amazing year.
Yeah.
Yup.
To a new year.
I will head out. But all of you, thank you for having me. It was much a pleasure. Like,
It was
I had a lot of fun talking to you about this stuff. So,
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
and with that, let me sign out.
with all that
y'all
being
have a
said-
great night.
With all that
Let's
being
see
said,
2 weeks.
I hope to see you in the next episode 2.
I hope so
Of
too.
the Across
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Board podcast. Ciao.
Definitely.
Sayonara.
Amazing day. Sayonara, boys.
Ciao.
Right.
All right, so it's just us three.
So it's just us 3.
All right.
So
Three Musketeers.
the show must go on.
I agree.
So
That's what I think.
actually, I'm sad that I'm so sad that he have to leave. Like really, Panic's comment, he said Yakuza,
I don't know anything
and
about
I'm
it.
now searching. For fuck's sake, I can't remember the game. The Yakuza World Game 2019 released investigator game, and I'm so bummed about it because it's an amazing game, and I don't remember the name. I'm searching it like a madman right now.
Well, I think that because this is a podcast, the show has to go on, whether we're searching for things or not. Because we don't want there to be a pause.
Yeah.
We didn't even have our break yet, but we don't really have anything for that. So we
We
will plan it
basically
next time. I think what we should do is we should have a 1 hour and 45-minute podcast with a 5-minute break coming in around 50 minutes. And I think we should do this.
Yeah.
I think we should do this 3-topic thing. I think that we can all four continue this podcast and have great success with it. I know on Twitch we didn't have that many viewers. I forgot to put it on the title. I changed it midway, and then I changed it to episode 1 just a couple minutes ago. So, of course, remember, I don't stream as much as I do, and I do plan to do that. But, dude, I'm experiencing 10.2% dropped frames on OBS, and I'm not even showing anything but a picture.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But
that's like that's not good. Like
no.
When I'm streaming, when I'm streaming like any
well, it is
game,
also kind of storming, and that might affect a couple of things, but it is connected all directly.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But like to be honest,
oh man,
actually,
I've enjoyed every single second of this. Like for real.
This
just wait till we are all able to get our professional microphones. This podcast is gonna sound amazing, and it's gonna be amazing too.
Well, you have been topped. Like you've been topped like almost in 10 viewers today. So I've seen that as. Yeah, you have, because I've been on your stream whole podcast.
Yeah.
It's topped on 10.
Yeah. On
Finnish viewers actually. By my links.
Yeah.
Because I shared this in every social media that I have, and I have like over 100 people following me on Instagram. It's not much, but I shared that on there, and people came there to see a New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Stream.
One thing that I was actually planning on doing is having the backgrounds, instead of them being static for not only Twitch but the YouTube videos, have all the flags waving as a GIF in the background.
Yeah, I was trying to ask you to that, but
yeah, that I'll have to find
it's a first podcast, like a professional, like it's basically or technically it's 1.1 podcast on Twitch.
Yeah.
Well, it's 1.0 in Twitch, but 1.1 for us.
Yeah.
Because we have done the podcast, but we didn't release it, or
no, not yet.
Yeah.
But I'll be.
That's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like a future, like if we wanna do like like 2 years from now, like what did we try to do when we started tried to start a podcast or YouTube channel?
I still like, I like this. I mean, you look at that. You got the get the Cheems Doge. You got the cowboy hat, the M1 Abrams on it, the AR-15, the F-16, the Texas flag, and the state. And burger,
bro, we now have
and
like
plus I can also make whenever we have other guests. Like if it's just you and me, I can make it 50-50, or if it's just anyone else, it could be that. If we add a fourth person, we can have a special guest and what country they're from and whatever they want to add, and I could also put that into the thumbnail.
Also, on that point, remember, have you gone to my channel on Discord and see the glass of wine that I'm having?
I did see that. That's not a glass. That's a bowl.
That's a fish bowl. I'm gonna put it up there. That's a fish bowl.
Okay.
You know what? As a matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do?
Well,
I got the image. Okay, I got the image.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show it on stream for any viewers.
Oh, fuck off.
Yep.
Oh well, it's okay. Show it on stream, but it's still on my end. It's going to be like,
ladies and gentlemen, if you're not looking at your phone, look at your phone now. I'm gonna put it over the Finnish flag because that's what the Finns do. Look at this. This is what he is drinking right now.
No.
That is a bowl.
I drink that half an hour ago.
Half an hour ago.
Well, just 45 minutes ago, because like almost 10 minutes before midnight.
Well, you need more. You need more.
I've been drinking beer already.
You good? Wait. I didn't hear a crack. You didn't crack open
Yeah,
a cold one
because-
with the boys. What the hell's wrong with you? Come on.
Podcast. I went outside to my balcony and I opened it there.
Listen, we have standards. We are boys. I don't have the Saturdays of boys. I don't have the Saturdays for the boys flag in my room for nothing. When you crack open a cold one, you crack it open through your microphone. I want to hear it. All right, you got it. Come on, now crack open a cold one.
Dude, but
Oh, look,
how do
he's
you
getting
crack
it.
open a wine bottle?
Well, usually you'll just hear a pop like a bonk. There it is. All right, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
All right, there we
Like
go.
that.
There we go.
Like
That's
that.
a cold one.
Fine sounding
That's a
cracking
cold
over there.
Yeah.
No, because it's crack.
Oh. You know what I could do? I could
Ah.
actually Photoshop this and put this in the background, like those other 2 images you want me to put after the episode, and we'll have that as like a thumbnail or something.
Yeah, let everybody see the giant fishbowl.
Absolutely.
No. Actually, retro. Because I'm
Put a tiny
uploading
filter in there.
my side to
Yeah.
YouTube.
Uh-huh.
So I think you're gonna love it. Because like everything, every shit that's going on my side, you're gonna basically love it.
Yeah. You know,
But
also one.
I'm a little bit sad. We lost our good friend Panic today to well, he said he has friends coming in or like family or
Nah, he's got his girlfriend
stuff.
coming over.
Oh fuck, that's not an excuse. Fuck off.
I mean, he did spend he spent like an hour and 40 minutes with the boys. I think he could spend time with his girl.
Okay, yeah.
But
Try to
I think he had a good
but,
time. I think he had a good time.
Yeah. We had good discussions, and for the end of the podcast that is coming.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we had to cut that short due to some time constraints and some audio errors, but do not worry. The end of the podcast is here, and for all of our links will be in the descriptions below if you would like to follow us. Thank you guys so much for watching this podcast. We greatly appreciate it. Ciao, ciao.